Okay, guys, I'm back. Miranda Manticos, psychic channeler, spiritual teacher. All right, so I've been building on a message here. I did 2 videos. You can go back and watch them. One is on Egypt and the narrative and the story and just all the things, which segued into the second video. I guess maybe I should put part 1, part 2, part 3, on the witch wound and healing our hearts and telling our truth, even when we're standing in the face of fear, right? And this is going to be our little energy clearing for it, okay? So I just broke these up to make it easy for those who need it. And you can go back and watch the others if you didn't see them. And even if you don't, this clearing will still help you, okay? But if you want those deeper understandings of some of the sacred spiritual teachings of Mary Magdalene and of ancient Egypt, and what I get in channeled messages even from Thoth, the Atlantean, you are welcome to go back and watch. They're beautiful messages, very relevant to our time. So we're going to do some energy clearing, okay? And I just want you to breathe. And this feels like just little nuances of energy that's being moved in the throat chakra, okay? Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay. So we're just moving these things. And in your throat chakra, when you want to liberate your voice, so the goddess is talking now. So this is wisdom speaking, the Sophia. She's saying it's the nuances. It's the little nuances, little bitty fragments. It's like you've been fractionated in here. So she's almost saying, like, she's showing, she wants you to sing, like, sort of, even if you have to go off by yourself and just sing to yourself, okay? But she's saying, she's wanting you to hum, right? To clear those chakras. So the way you do it is through speaking your truth and singing or toning, like humming, okay? Hear how it helps to clear, okay? So clear your throat, sing, move, okay? And this is just one of my sacred symbols, the wolf. And the wolf is so relevant now because we're being called to embody that pack energy coming together. And, you know, I always see the wolf howling at the moon, right? But that's the release of the throat chakra and the emotions and the tones that need to be spoken into this realm. As you speak your truth and as you release those tones, you're actually bringing that frequency throughout the collective of the realm that you're in, okay? So whatever realm you're in, your tones and your truth vibrated, okay? And that vibration goes everywhere because of the quantum field. So it actually is very important for you to be authentic to yourself and speak and hum and sing and do what feels right, okay? As you do, and you could move the body with this too, because that's so important. You will feel that relief in your body, but also you'll start to notice it in the people around you and the collective around you, okay? So don't be afraid to go outside and howl at the moon. Right? That beautiful Dalmatian stone. You can even take like whatever crystals you have at your home. And you'll see me sometimes, I'll hold something through the throat chakra to help to get your message out when you need to speak it, okay? That's really helpful. So I'm feeling like you may be feeling pressure on the head and the crown, okay? So you can use amethyst for this, it's very good, which is what I'm using right now. But you can just go around, even if you're working on yourself, okay? And just bring that out, okay? I'll picture the violet flame, and it helps a lot. And I'm doing that for you now, but you can also do this for yourself. So this was one of those little messages from my angels. The stone here is it came in a bag of like tumbled stones. It wasn't even purposely made to be a heart. It just is one. And I love that. And it feels like the collective in general just has something to say. We all do, don't we? And it's time to speak it. It doesn't matter what it is, whatever you're going through, whatever stage of life you're in, whatever stage of grief you're in, whatever stage of joy you're in, okay? Just speak. You don't even have to put this in the collective, like through social media. Just go outside and talk. Talk to Mother Earth. Tell her how you're feeling. Do you think she can understand your grief? Yes. Do you think she has lost? Yes. But she also receives. She also wins. She also loves. There is no greater compassion and understanding of the heavy than what she has been through. Root this. I want you to envision, I'm seeing like the flow of lava, like a red liquid light, and it's just descending, which is creating sort of like a bubbling of your waters, okay? So think of like boiling water that's evaporating and it's rising, okay? And it's bubbling and bubbling and rising and rising. And it's in this descent with this rooted energy from Mother Earth that we begin to create this sort of inner flame, right? And it was always there, but it needed to be ignited, so to speak, or reminded that it was the flame. And as it builds heat or energy in our waters, the waters rise, okay? And this goes back to Thoth again, the fall and the rise, okay? But as your waters evolve, right, water can become anything. This is why it is so, such a good teacher, okay, of what it means to be divine, right? It can change its formation never endingly. So the soul, right? So let your waters rise, okay? It's okay. It will be okay. I promise you there is a calm in the storm. There is relief. There is peace. Connect with your breath. Connect with your breath. Okay. It's okay. I need to grab this one thing. Okay. So someone is dealing with grief, loss, a loved one. Many. Okay, so there are many people right now. I'm hearing a wife, children. They're calling it the collective loss, okay? So this stone is called Apache Tears. It was brought to me in a special way. And its represented formation is said to have come from the tears of the natives who walked the Trail of Tears. And as they watched their husbands die, and they lost their children to starvation, and their sisters fell, and so many suffered. Their tears created these stones from the mountains. This is the legend of the Apache Tears stone. So it is considered, this is obsidian, by the way, a grief stone. And there we go back to the grief and the compassion and the willingness to sit in the ashes with Mother Earth, right? The beautiful thing about the other side of that is she is also willing to sit with us in our grief, okay? So beautiful that she provided something that can help you through your grief. So think of this stone as something really a good one to have if you have lost a loved one, or you're grieving in any kind of way, okay? Even feeling like you're lost. If you feel like you're lost. This one, you guys, has helped me through so much. So has obsidian, okay? This is a great transmuter stone, right? So the ability to take something heavy and turn it into light is something the goddess does every day, okay? And that she will also assist you in learning how to do as well. So don't be afraid to bring in some resources, right? Bring in those crystals, because the crystals that make up the pillar of our grid here, of our life here, have witnessed every story ever. So imagine the wisdom that is embodied in the sacred stones and the trees and nature, right? So as you are healing this grief and the heaviness of what we have endured here, yeah, remember that the goddess witnesses you and you witness her, okay? And that nature is a healer. Connection with it is so important. Protecting it, speaking up for it, speak up for the trees, speak up for the animals, speak up for the garden that we were given, okay? We are the guardians of the garden. It's time, guys. Speak up, okay? I'm going to do a little bit more. Let's raise that frequency. You don't need to sit with grief for too long, just a little bit, okay? Do what you can handle. You can do more as you go along, okay? Cry a little bit, journal, light a candle, and then go do something else, okay? You don't have to sit there forever. You can always come back to it as you need. Open your heart. Let love in. I love you. All will be well. Get some crystals in your life, guys. Bye.